Okay, so in this video I'm going to show you how to clean your makeup brushes and also how to clean your beauty blenders. My makeup brushes aren't really too dirty because I do clean them every week, but this one you can see is pretty dirty. This is the one that I use with my mineral powder, and this is the one that I use with my blush. This one really doesn't get used. As you can see, they all have like this white tip. So the first step you need to do is gather your brushes and get them together. Then you need some hot water. I have some hot water right here. And then next you're going to take some dish soap. I have Ajax that I'm using. And you're going to put about a tablespoon size amount in there. Then you're going to take some vinegar. I have vinegar right here. This is just a generic brand. Nothing special. So then you're just going to dump a little bit of that in there. I'd probably say equal to how much you put in for the dish soap. And then I'm going to just take the back of one of my brushes and just kind of mix this together. And now we can just start putting our brushes in. It usually doesn't take very long to see a result, but I like to leave my brushes in here for like 15 to 20 minutes. We'll give it a good swirl. As you can see already, some of that is coming off. So then I'm just going to let that soak for a little while. And in the meantime, I have my beauty blenders right here. This one is from EcoTools. This one, I don't remember what the brand is, but I got them both from Walmart. So it's from Walmart. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our water going nice and hot because we want hot water. So I'm just going to turn the faucet on, let it run for a minute. The soap I'm going to use is Dial Bar Soap. We're going to use this side of it. And you're going to go through a lot of this using this. So you might want to buy a couple of these because I clean these every week. This is from 1 week of use. I mean, they're not really that dirty, but I still clean them once a week. We're still waiting for our water to get hot. We can throw our beauty blenders in the sink and just kind of let them get nice and big like they do. So that's what we're going to just kind of squeeze them until they puff up like they're supposed to. That one's all nice and puffed up. Let's do this one now. Okay, so our water is getting hot, which is good. I don't want it too hot though. So I'm going to turn on some cold. Yeah, it's getting really hot. Alright, that right there is probably good. Now I'm going to try set my phone down here so you can see. And then I'm just going to take the soap, get it wet, and then just scrub on the beauty blender like this. I am not taking credit for this technique. I actually saw this by somebody else. I will be linking them in the video below in my details. So just letting you know, this was not my original idea. This was somebody else's idea. So now I'm just going to go through and do this until I've got all of the makeup out. And just kind of, every once in a while, give it a couple good rinses. As you can see, there's still some makeup on here, so I'm just going to keep going until that all comes out. It might take a couple minutes. It's not instantaneous, but you do have to scrub kind of hard in order to get the desired result. And sometimes beauty blenders will stain. So if your beauty blender does stain, you know, if you've had it for a really long time, that just might be the case. I'm going to do the other one. That took me about 2 minutes. 2 minutes, I would say. I'm not really timing it, but that would be my guess, about 2 minutes. Get that completely clean. This water is pretty hot enough that it is uncomfortable, but it's not scalding my skin or anything like that. You know, obviously you don't want to use boiling water because you don't want to destroy your sponges either. And too much rigorous use on them, you will destroy them. And really, wherever you're putting pressure on that sponge is where it's going to take the makeup out. So you might have to like change the position of your fingers and things like that as you're going through. Like I said, this does go through a lot of soap, so you're going to want to make sure to buy a couple bars. I've seen the girl, that video I watched, she used Irish Spring soap. I don't really know if there's a difference. I can't really say because I don't buy Irish Spring soap, so I don't use that. I'm just using what I have on hand. And also I know Dial is antibacterial, which is probably good for your sponges because I'm sure they harbor a lot of bacteria. So it's probably best to clean them. Or if you don't believe in that, just throw them away and get new ones. But if you're doing that, you're probably not watching this video, are you? Okay, so now we're going to rinse them and check our progress. I'm going to rinse with hot water first, just because I want them really clean. And then we're going to turn it to cold. So this is what we have so far. I didn't clean the bottom of this one, so it's a little bit dirty. And then this is the other one. So now I'm just going to go through and just get all that extra soap out. And then I'm going to squeeze them dry. I wouldn't recommend using your sponges right away. I'd let them dry overnight, if anything. So now I'm just going to set them down here, just so you can see. And as you can see, all that makeup has came off. So now we are clean again. These are only 2 weeks old too, so I've been taking really good care of them. That's just water from my hand, but as you can see, all the makeup did come off. So now we're gonna swirl our brushes again. And you can really see that the color is starting to come out. Alright, well, it has been about 15-20 minutes, so now we are going to rinse our brushes. So I'm going to use some cold water. I'm just going to grab a brush, stick it under the cold water for a minute. And then going to just kind of fan out and squeeze some of that water out. Then I do this with my big fluffy brush just to kind of get the bristles nice and big, and we're going to set that down. Let's move on to our next brush. Look at all of that. That is gross. The same process. And I am setting these down on a hand towel. That was a blush one, so that's a little bit more pinky colors coming up.
I actually don't remember whose video I saw this in, but they had something similar to this. It wasn't exactly the same. I believe they had just used dish soap, but I mean, it's not very hard to find something that works good together. The vinegar over time probably isn't great for your brushes, but as you can see, it's a lot cleaner now than it was. Especially this one, which was brown, and now it's back to being white again. We have 2 more brushes to go. This one still has a little bit of color on it, and it's the second time I washed it, and I've noticed that color hasn't came out. I think it was from the eyeshadow that I used, but it has a little bit left on it. It is clean though. Now we have our last little brush, which, like I said, doesn't get much use. And this one's kind of hard to really squeeze the stuff off of. So here are our brushes then, all nice and clean. And that's pretty much it.